Anyway, for my book recommendation, I would like to recommend The World of Pooh. I read it every time I need inspiration.
Aw.
This is actually true. Like, the writing is actually quite adult. And the stories are so well written, and yeah, I don't know. It has illustrations too.
That sounds nice. What kind of like inspiration do you get from it?
Like every story teaches you something different. So like one story is about letting things go, and then the other one's like keeping your memories close or saying goodbye to a friend. So
Oh, that sounds so nice.
yeah, so it's like very different from the cartoon if you've watched it, because it's like actually really well written. And then each chapter is like in which
Piglet is entirely surrounded by water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
And
Pooh, sorry for my lack of culture. Pooh is the bear?
Yes.
Who is the
I don't
Whitney?
know. Yeah, the Chinese president, right?
Yes.
Well, that's it. No more.
Demonetized.
We are banned.
oh yeah,
Not to be too on like too nerdy, but that's my book recommendation.
Yes, I've heard of this.
That sounds amazing.
It's a good book. Like it's by Will Hines and Billy Merritt, and you've heard of this idea before that improvisers are either pirates, robots, or ninjas. It goes into it, but it's actually very readable. And it's the first book. It's like much more useful than the improv manual, like the UCB manual. It really it's really me help understand better my understanding of game, because it's really just focused on game. Though it's meant to be helpful for all improvisers, but it's their style, right? And there's just one chapter, because the idea is that he's telling you how to improvise via a fable of seekers, like basically students who have gone to this improv dojo to learn from improv masters. So they all get together, they become friends, whatever, in the story. And then there's just one chapter on the pitfalls that you could become. So it was like you could be the ogre of ironic detachment. Like there's an improviser who are just making jokes, or you can be like you can be a short form gremlin. Like you just get stuck in short form. Like they played with the gremlins, and then like they didn't realize that 4 days had passed. Like it just sucks you in. And it's really cool. I really enjoy this reading, but I'm curious what it would be like if you had never like played game or have gone through UCB training. But it's a really good book. It's really well written. It's funny. It's short. It's like maybe 200 pages. Maybe I can't tell because it's on my Kindle, but I recommend it.
Just open up the Kindle and check.
Oh, I can do that. Pirate Robot Ninja by Will Hines and Billy Merritt. Right now it says
Count the Electron.
that's from TIC, and I never returned it.
Yes, I wondered.
Well
They're
done.
gone.
I will return it.
Well, now with social distancing, it's never coming back.
True. I'm not gonna see it for a while.
To be fair, is it really a library if you don't lose a couple of books?
It's legit, and now it's legit.
Fair. To be fair, I put all the books I was willing to lose there. The ones that weren't are still here because they're my books.
Yeah, I can't get the page
I would
count 'cause it's
recommend
doing a weird thing, but
I would recommend Testaments by Margaret Atwood. It's the sequel to A Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale, yeah.
And it's a good read. It's pretty gripping. There's a bit of a weird tonal shift about 3/4 through, but other than that, despite that, maybe it's a good read. It's quite. There's a lot of tension. You never really know how it's gonna end. If it feels a little bit. What's that guy? George R. Martin. People could die. You don't know when they're gonna die, and so it keeps you on your toes for quite a while. And it feels like maybe a bit of a hope that things can turn out a bit better.
Good.
Are you guys like in this time of looking for like movies and literature and TV shows? Are you looking to like escape from the situation or delved into it? Because like already like 2 months ago I watched Contagion and it was great.
Probably, yeah. The second, I enjoy like delving into like the shit. So especially when I come in contact with other people, I am not a sad person. I feel like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Are we all going to die? So I try to channel that into the books I read and the shows I watch.
That's cool.
Nice, nice.
But also, while Kim was talking, I was a bit distracted by Jean's dog.
To be fair, so was I.
Me too.
Sorry.
Yeah, we all were.
So,
What was I talking about? I don't
He's
remember
using
anymore.
Zoom to like edit.
I-
I was like,
I
no,
will-
look like.
I will be editing, so I'll listen to what Kim said later.
Oh,
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 Fire hazard!
look at the doggy.
fuck! I said,
dog.
What if that?
Fire hazard.
What if that dog pissed on the extension cord?
While it was
He-
on fire?
He's
Or
a good boy.
well,
No, to cause it to go on fire, just cause sparks.
yes, because the electrons will find a way out.
Doctor Sound.
Dr. Sound, yeah, in the house. So what I've been reading is something much different lately. Is the Guide to New Zealand.
oh,
Oh,
Because
Why?
I wanted to go there.
Why? Why?
Because me and my girlfriend were planning to go there later this year if we're also allowed to travel. If traveling is still a thing in the future, we're planning to go there. So we are reading through it so that we can say, okay, we've gone there for 2 weeks. We can visit that. We can visit that. Let's not visit that. But we're going to visit everything that what Lord of the Rings was in. So I guess that's going to take the 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Well, hopefully you get to go, buddy.
Hopefully.
yeah.
Thank you.
Hopefully we all
Yeah.
get to go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe that's another thing that people can read a travel guide to somewhere that they want to go, so they have like something to look forward to.
What's that doggy doing?
Like,
What's that doggy doing?
What is your doggy doing?
Trying to get on the table? Okay, sorry.
on
think
Twitter,
that's fine.
people are like doing this thread thing where it's like they post pictures of landscapes of countries they've been to. So it's like traveling, but then
And bragging at the same time.
yeah, like I don't really.
Oh
If I
man,
want-
have you guys been on Facebook much lately? I don't like it these days. It's like,
No.
I was mostly logged out of Facebook, to be honest, since the beginning of this year.
yeah.
My Facebook is only Kim, so I don't know.
Actually, yeah, me too. Like,
My Facebook has a lot of Kim. And
like I
then,
go there and then I scroll. I see 3 memes from Kim, and then I exit.
Kim's always at the top of my feed.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, that's my daily dose of.
Kim is at the top of everything. He's like a maniac.
Well,
there-
I
is
go,
on top-
I go on
even-
Facebook to
even-
look for auditions.
I definitely have no idea how to say this.
so Kim, if this is better, I mean, it's either you or another friend of mine who are competing with the memes on my page. So I have no other information on my newsfeed except for memes.
What else do you need?
I know I follow news publications. I don't know what the news is through Facebook anymore.
I need auditions. That's why I go on Facebook. But there are none.
Are they doing any auditions these days? No, they canceled everything.
There's still
I
a
guess.
little bit, but it's a bit weird.
Ouch. Okay.
Gene, are
I
you
did a
distracted?
Jollibee ad last week,
Really?
Ooh.
Ooh.
like a very small role.
But I
No,
love-
there are no small roles, only small actors.
Oh, this is a small ass role. Let me tell you. But yeah, but I'm doing a commercial for Jollibee. It was
Nice.
But
Nice.
in my,
It was called
but in
the-
my end,
I'm
why
proud
are
of
we
you.
friends with Imran again?
I guess for zingers like this, when he's doing it to someone else, I'm not sure.
No,
It's
it
great,
wasn't.
no?
I was trying to be supportive of John.
I call him a small actor?
No, I was saying there are no small roles.
Just small
So
actors.
every role is
that is the saying, isn't it? There are no small roles, only yeah. That's the term.
Like Peter
that is the saying, right? Yeah. I didn't come up with it, in case you're wondering.
Tyrion Lannister.
Tyrion Lannister. No, sorry. Who am I? Nick Young or whoever that person is.
My first the first book, the first Game of Thrones book. What is it called?
A Game of Thrones.
Song of
yeah.
Ice and Fire.
Yeah, my copy is signed by Peter Dinklage.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, the small actor.
Yeah.
See,
Hey.
Imran was right.
True.
Oh, okay. I once watched an off-Broadway show with Peter Dinklage in it and Taylor Schilling, the girl from Orange is the New Black. But I was like so jet lagged, and I was like in the second row, and there was like 90 of us in the audience. Like it was a really small show. I fucking fell asleep in front of Peter Dinklage. I just sort of just like these all night. Peter Dinklage. Oh, that's embarrassing.
Well,
Do people like that remember it? Like, do you think that Peter Dinklage remember that he did an off-Broadway show where like people in the first two rows were sleeping during his?
Yes. It's not like he thinks about it all the time, but for sure, man. If I'm ever in a show and people fall asleep, I remember that for years.
it comes back and haunts him at night. Has anyone slept during one of your shows, John? Have you seen someone like falling asleep?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh,
I can't think of any off the top of my head, but yeah.
I have slept during an improv show.
Huh?
Yeah.
I think I was traveling and I just arrived in the country. And I was super jet lagged. But
So jet lag, man. I get you.
he was like,
I had an
support. So I went.
I had an finish.
What did you have? What did you have, Daniel?
Yes.
Go for it. I had an investor pitch where the guy was falling asleep. It was amazing. It was one of the most surreal experience I've ever had.
Did he invest?
No.
I wonder.
But I wonder why. No, but so basically the guy, we arrive at the meeting and he's like, okay, why did I want to see you? Okay, sure.
Because your life is empty.
Then he had lots of meetings. I guess he was coming from overseas. He had like a paper with a list of all the meetings that he had to do today. And then he looks and he's like, okay. And then he starts like doing things on his computer, and we're like, okay, well, it's probably like putting up the presentation or something like this. It's gonna take a minute. After 5 minutes, like just sitting in front of him, we're like, okay, like, should we can show you the presentation if you're looking for it. Yeah, okay. And we start the presentation. The guy listens, and he starts falling asleep, like this. Like really, I was like, I don't know what to do in this context. Like, should we just like mention it? Like, are you okay? You want to reschedule? Like, I had no idea what to do. Like, no one ever fell asleep in front of me like that. You
should fall asleep too.
That could be an option.
Then he wakes up, he's like,
he was doing this thing like your people, they don't fall asleep. They rest their eyes. They're like, and then they reopen. So you're like, you're not too sure. And so the moment when I really realized that he was falling asleep was when 2 slides later, he asked me a question, which is exactly what I explained 2 slides ago. Like exactly that. Like, and I was like, okay, sure. So I just like sped to the end of the presentation, showed him like the big numbers and everything. So then he was awake for like a minute, and then he started falling back asleep again. So that was
adjustment.
Yeah, that was surreal, honestly. And he's never replied our emails ever since. So who knows?
Yeah.
Imagine you are like in a business where like traveling and nice vacation spots and stuff like that, and you have investors who are going to pitch you money fall asleep. Imagine doing your PhD and people asking you, oh, what do you do? And then you start. And then you see people lose interest. And then you see people like, why do I talk with you? And then you see people die inside slowly.
Hey, Imran, so what were you saying about...
No, I was saying that...
sorry, I lost interest.
Dr. Sound.
what did I miss? Cool.
Thank you, Kim.
Sorry,
Thanks
sorry
for being
to
such a
remove
good mediator.
No problem. No problem. That's what you get for reminding me there were only 2 doctors in this morning session. Thanks a lot.
Only 2 doctors? Like, how many do you need?
I don't have an answer to that. Okay. Lovely. I think we are having some fun banter, which is great.
Yes.
This is the KPI has been hit. Nice.
Yay.
So how about you, Johnny? Since you've been,
Yeah.
what about you? You've been pretty quiet this time. How do you keep sane? Or do you have any book recommendations? Who's your favorite Deliveroo Grab driver?
Well, I don't have a favorite because that's just it's not right to play
Lies.
favorites in this
They're all your
economy, I think.
favorites.
Yeah, if they're bringing me food, they're my favorite.
You know what's weird? It's like it's weird when there's the moments where like this whole COVID thing is such a big thing, but there's moments where it hits you. It's like, oh shit, stuff's happening. You learn of someone who has it or firsthand. You know, I know 2 people who actually had it. But the thing that really got me, not really got me, but the thing that got me today was like The Last of Us 2 got delayed indefinitely, and that hurts, man. I don't know if anyone plays that game, but
I haven't seen that. No, I haven't played that now.
No, I mean,
dude, if you have a PS4, get The Last of Us Remastered, the first one, and then thank me in 13 hours when you finish it. It's so good. It's the best game I've ever played. Have you never heard of it, Imran?
No, I have.
Okay.
I'm well aware of the game exists, but
Oh,
I saw my friend showed me like the introduction, the intro to the first game, and that was quite traumatizing. Just in the first 10 minutes of it, I'm like, what the hell? This is how the game starts, and he's like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
But it's a great game. I'm like, oh man, I need to be in a good mental space, I think, to play that game.
It's good. It's really good, and like even though it's post-apocalyptic, there's enough like levity and like emotion. It's like one of the best stories told, let alone best video games. So John recommends it, and then be sad that the sequel is delayed indefinitely.
While we're on games, one thing I've been playing recently has been Disco Elysium. That's fun.
Disco Elysium?
Yeah, it's on.
Did I read that? Did I hear that right?
RPG. Yeah. It's a detective thing. You wake up, you lost your memory, but the writing is 10 upon 10. I have woken up Hazel so many times by laughing loudly.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure she's very happy about it.
She's used to it, apparently.
You had sorry, Kim. You had some weird pauses in that sentence. You're like, I have woken up, Hazel. By laughing loudly. I'm like, oh, okay. Just every time you paused, I thought the sentence was ending differently, but you kept it. You kept it together, man.
Yeah.
I'm just exercising my power.
Yes.
We see it. It's great.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. It's great. It's 10 upon 10 writing. It's no fighting or whatever. It's just a RPG, a lot of dialogue heavy stuff, a lot of reading.
25% off right now on Steam.
I highly recommend it. It's great. And you can play it. There's no wrong way to play it, apparently. So you can either play it as a big tough guy who goes around breaking shit, or you can go around absolutely insane, and your Thai will talk to you and give you a lot of advice. It's very eloquent.
Thai.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. Yeah. So that's great. Cool. Okay, we've been going on for a little while. Let's move on to our next segment. It's kind of why we even talk to each other in the first place. Improv.
Nice. Yeah, let's try and play an improv game and see how it works.
Excellent. So one thing I'm going to suggest is sound effects. Just a nice simple one. There's 6 of us. I'm going to need, 2 of us to do a scene. And then the other 4, I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to ask you guys to stop your video unless you are in the scene.
It makes sense.
So let's try that out. And I'm going to just wait. I'm going to start my video until there's 2 left. And then you guys will do a scene together. Awesome.
That line.
Less awesome.
What did I do?
Wait, now I can't see anyone.
Yeah. So Let's get those two back up. Bojo Man and
Gene. Bojo.
Great. So at this point, I'm going to ask you guys to do a scene at various points. The rest of us, if you want to interject with the sound effects, basically like the improv game, then you guys will have to react to that, try and incorporate it in some way, and then we'll see how it goes. So would you guys like a suggestion before you begin your scene?
Yes.
All right.
Pineapples.
Great. Thanks.
Ugh.
And go.
Here, I got the pineapples for the pineapple tarts, Gene.
Oh, thank you. You got it from the store that Grandma asked you to get it from, right? Because she's very specific about that.
She's thinking about it. Yeah, of course I got it from the same store.
Yeah, I was just making sure you don't have to be such a ass face.
Look, I know it's your birthday and all, but I can't believe you just so rude, just so rude. Okay, look, just give me the knife so I can start descaling the pineapples. Not the lightsaber, not the lightsaber. Give me the knife.
You don't think you can handle a lightsaber? Could you call somebody?
Call somebody what?
Your sister's dying.
Oh, oh, that's my ringtone. Hello. Can you send me?
Bojo Man. How are you doing?
Oh, hello, boss. Can I call you back? My sister is dying.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Love you.
Imran,
Bye.
the lightsaber
Why?
kind of stuck.
No. Don't be stuck. I'm going to administer first aid to you right now. Here is yeah.
I'd rather die sometimes. What are you giving me?
It's the thing
Oh, you fixed
to
it.
clear. Are you still alive? Why is the donkey in the house?
The donkey? He sleeps in Mom's room. So, but anyway, thanks for fixing me. I guess you're not that bad of a...
Oh, boss, what are you doing here?
I love you.
We're making pineapple tarts. Do you want to join us?
Okay.
No, such a nice...
Oh, great pineapple tarts! I see.
How
Lovely. Okay,
can I address you?
you can call me Pluto.
Pluto? Okay, Miss Pluto.
I meant Goofy. We'll go with Pluto. My name's Pluto Goofy.
Oh, Pluto? Oh, can you handle pineapples?
Yeah, can I handle pineapples? Yeah, of course I can.
There you go.
Thank you.
I guess Imran will teach you how to scale it.
Yeah. So first thing you need to do is you need to pick up the knife. Yeah, my
Drop
heart's
it.
beating really fast. Sorry, it's just I'm so excited.
Damn it.
Okay, so I have the knife.
And now you just swing really hard, and like in one swing you have to descale. Oh, sorry, my dad's on the phone. Dad, you need to stop breathing into the phone, Dad. We're
Dad?
making the pineapple tarts.
Give me the phone.
Here you go.
That's creepy.
Dad?
I thought because we all held up swords or knives that a dragon came out.
No, it's just our dad. Hold on.
Okay. So I have my knife.
And now you swipe, swing at the pineapple.
Very aggressive. Why so aggressive?
Dad says he's really excited to meet Miss Pluto and he wants the pineapple tarts to be done by dinner.
Wow. I mean, that seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll swipe at it.
Yeah.
And scene. Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, that was
Yay.
top notch.
Top-notch improv there.
Yep. There's lots of notches, but this one's ours.
Nice. What? Okay, we're gonna do that. Not again. Let's do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are there any other fun games that you guys have tried online that you think might work today?
I haven't done anything yet, but
Yeah,
I'm
neither
curious
have I.
to try.
I mean, I did causal carousel, but
Fun
that
game.
was more,
Fun game.
was more an exercise. Okay.
We did.
Okay. No, nothing. Okay, let's try. What is between the line, Jester?
Oh, it's basically the one that somebody gives a press conference as someone, and then the guy next to him is a translator and says what he really means.
Oh, okay.
Which
Yeah,
I
it
am.
would be a mistake to be like play like between the lines for the guy who
Yes.
does the press. Okay,
Let's not do that.
let's not do that. Let's not.
Although YouTube captions were quite interesting.
Oh,
Okay, let's do something. Let's do that. Let's do that. But maybe not with him.
Yes, let's do.
Do you have any press conference type fun topical things that aren't about the virus that we could use?
Let's do Kim Tan giving a press conference about the closure of the Improv Company for the next month.
Okay. You're gonna need a translator.
Okay.
who's playing Kim?
Oh, that's actually.
Okay, I'll be the translator, and okay, Kim is playing Kim, I guess.
All right. Lovely.
And Kim can only speak in angry Kim language.
Is there a different language?
Ooh.
Damn it! Okay.
Oh, it's so natural.
Hello, improvisers.
I
Stop
understood
my
that.
posse.
It is with great sorrow that I come today to you in this time of need.
I am extremely happy that I am in need.
We're gonna basically stop doing anything because honestly, it's quite hard sometimes to have to keep organizing shit. And this virus thing is a great excuse to just stop.
Shit has been hitting the fan for a long time. And now it's the last shit hit the last fan.
Sorry, I got distracted by an amazing visual that just went to my head. We're gonna go home now. We're gonna go home, we're gonna shut the doors, we're gonna lock them up. We're gonna install high capacity HEPA filters on every window. You should too.
Animal Crossing forever.
Animal Crossing forever.
Please play with me. I want to share.
You hear that, Imran? You hear that?
Imran, play.
Hi there. I have a question for you, Kim. Are there any bright sides to the closing of the den that we can look forward to, perhaps, during this time of crisis? I'll take my answer offline.
Does that mean he wants it now?
Do I have to be responsible?
I meant yes. I meant I'm going to close my video.
Yes, of course there's a bright side. We must stay calm and we must stay rational. After all, the carpet needs cleaning and there is no better time than now.
I am panicking in reality, but you should stay calm and I will panic by myself.
Hi, Kim. One more question. In this age of social distancing, where we are limited to a few number of people whom we can spend time with, if you had to pick only 5 improvisers to do improv with for the rest of this period, who would those names be, or what would those names be?
If I only had to pick 5, I would probably stop forever. Because improv is about community. Improv is about connection. And you only have 5 people to connect with. Why improvise at all?
Hazel, Asher, John, and Annie. And Imran.
All right, no more questions.
And
I said,
Hello. No more questions. This is not a question. This is a reaction to which you can react. Kim, what will you do with your days now? Which is not a question.
I will plan travels. But most of all, I will rally all the Singaporean improvisers so that together we go through this COVID-19 stronger, and then we can do more shows and be happy.
thank you very much.
Yay!
Yay!
That was beautiful.
Cool. We have been together for an hour. I've had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for spending this hour with me. Thank you, Jester, for arranging this. It's a little bit rough, but it's a start, which is more than can be said for a number of other things. So, the start's good. Better done than perfect. What is what I keep saying to myself, and then I'm just gonna stop there.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I feel like it's nice, and then if one of us, or if Jester edits out all the bad parts and just leaves the good bits, people are gonna be like, why did Kim say it's an hour when it's really 2.5 minutes? Generous.
Generous, yeah.
Wow, chibai.
Are we? Do we
these
end
guys.
off? Do we end off on like a group sing along or something? I don't know.
Okay, great. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play some music.
What are we singing?
I don't know what song do you like.
Can we do it in English? Because that's the only common language.
Is it? I was just gonna say.
Unlike the rest of this conversation.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. What's a fun song to sing along to? Something that's in the 90s when the world was great.
Oops, I did it again.
You don't have to take your clothes off to have a good time.
Ooh. Is Oops from the 90s even?
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Oh my God.
Night.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna find a chorus. All right.
Gene, can you type in the lyrics? Because clearly I know you're the one who's typing all the transcripts.
All right, you can hear the music. Ready? When you know the
Oops,
words.
again. March
sing along.
2000.
Yeah.
It's not the 90s.
Again.
Playing
And more than just
More than
when
Oh, baby. It seemed like a crush, but it doesn't mean I'm serious.
I'm a communist now.
Oh, my senses.
That is just so typically me. Oh, baby. Yes.
All right, we're done here.
Every,
Done here.
not even the chorus, just the